come to a Noor Island butterfly house. So basically this area has a lot of attractions, and one of the biggest attractions here is the butterfly house, the place you are right now. So here we have all tropical butterflies, and we bring them from Costa Rica and Philippines. We have 22 different species. We bring the pupa every 10 days, and then we put them in the chamber to hatch into butterflies. And when these butterflies hatch in this place, they can as well reproduce. So if you look at this tree, you have a cypress tree over here. It has some evidence of butterfly eggs. If you look over here, you can see that these are butterfly eggs that already hatched into a caterpillar. So this brings us to a point that the stages of butterfly growth. First of all, the butterfly lays an egg on a tree, and then those eggs will hatch into a caterpillar. Then the caterpillar will hatch into a pupa, and then the pupa will become a butterfly. So what we bring here is the pupa. But then when the pupa hatches into butterfly, they do reproduce in this place. The evidence is the eggs over here, and also if you look at the plants, you can see that they have been eaten. If you look over here, if you see this, it shows you that the caterpillars feed on the leaves. So these leaves won't be like this if there is no caterpillar in this area. And also another thing we have to know is that butterflies don't lay eggs on any tree. They basically choose specific trees where they lay eggs. That's why you have to have what we call host plants, and then you need to have what we call the nectar plants, and then plants where they can just relax. So if you look over here, you can see that we have flowering plants here, which are basically for them to feed on, because butterflies feed on flowers. They feed on nectar that comes from the flowers. So this is called the lantana, golden lantana. It has the flowers that can provide nectar to the butterfly. The same thing here, these are flowering plants. But because the area can't have all year-round flowering plants, we supplement their food with the fruits. So as we continue, we'll see the feeding points that have the fruits. This is also flowering plant, you can see over this. If you look at this area, you'll see that we have those fruits, oranges and bananas. We also have pineapples. These ones are food for the butterflies, supplement, because this is an indoor area. So you can supplement their food with anything that is sweet. If you have honey, they can also feed on honey, but for us here we have these fruits. But not so much sweet fruits, like you don't need to give them like mangoes, because those ones have a lot of sugar. They need sugar that has some salt in it. If you look at this butterfly, it's called the malachite. You can see it opens the wings. Its wings are opening. In this process, they are feeding. If you look properly from behind, you can see that it has its proboscis that is entering inside the nectar gland of the flower to get the nectar out of it. So that's how they feed. They use their proboscis to get inside and suck nectar out. So that is the feeding process of the butterfly. And of course, in the evenings, they normally camouflage. That's the reason why you're seeing most of them under leaves. If you come when it is daytime, from around, because we open at 9 and close at 7, so during the time when the sun is up, that is when the butterflies are very active. They're active with the sun. That is the reason why you see the area being a glass house, to allow sunlight inside. Because without the sun, they won't survive that much. So we maintain certain temperatures, which are basically the same temperatures as tropical region. And so that the butterflies can hatch, they can survive well, and they can be in a very good environment. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Beautiful.
It's called the giant owl. Look at the
So it's from Philippines, right?
Costa Rica.
Costa Rica.
If you look at the wings, you can see that this is similar like an owl eye. So that's why it has the name giant owl.
Okay.
Yeah. You can try to get it from under the legs. Slowly. Here, from top. Slowly. Oh
No, she doesn't like it.
Yeah. Look at this one here.
She likes you.
This one is called blue morpho. You see it has blue wings.
Wow.
It's called the blue morpho.